Former Trump White House chief strategist, executive chairman, Breitbart News. Mr. Bannon, where were you 1 year ago tonight?
I was with the president in the war room on the 14th floor of our campaign headquarters, and then went up to the residence when I got closer to victory.
All right, let me ask you about yesterday, because you have been very outspoken. You're tired of weak Republicans, but more importantly, they're trying to say last night was a referendum on Donald Trump. True or false?
Well, it's definitely false. I think what we had is an establishment candidate. Ed Gillespie won a primary, very hard-fought primary versus Corey Stewart, and then really didn't try to embrace President Trump or really the Trump program until very late, where he just kind of, basically talked about some of the issues, which I thought, he should try to do more of. He never invited President Trump. I think he had President Bush campaigned with him, Marco Rubio, Condi Rice, but he didn't invite President Trump. He really didn't invite Corey Stewart, who really is the titular head of the Trump movement in Virginia. So I think there are a lot of things that Ed Gillespie could have done, and I think in hindsight, he wishes he had done, to generate more enthusiasm out there among the Trump faithful to kind of turn out. And I think the race in Virginia, look, we lost by 5 points. I'm a Virginian, and I never had a lot of confidence. It was never in our battle plan that we were going to win Virginia. I thought even with Donald Trump at the head of the ticket, we would get to win 1 or 2 points. We lost it by 5 points. I mean, Virginia, because of Northern Virginia, is really not a purple state anymore. It's a blue state. When Donald Trump wins 304 electoral votes and wins states like Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Iowa, and comes within 1 point of Minnesota, when he loses Virginia by 5 points, it shows you how blue it is. So,
yeah, what do you make of the revelation?
Gillespie needed to embrace Trump much more.
Now we know that the fix was in. Trump was right. Bernie Sanders, the system was rigged. I'll use Donna Brazil's words in the primary. She also tried to fix the general election, though, because now we know Clinton herself paid for the phony Russian dossier that others was spreading around, all these lies, Russian lies that she paid for. So the fix was in there. The fix was in Comey rights or exoneration before he ever did an investigation. The fix was in on the tarmac when Bill Clinton met with Loretta Lynch. There's a lot of fixing that Clinton is involved in. Your reaction after the fact?
Well, at GAI, an organization I was the chairman of, we did the Clinton Cash book and actually drilled down on Uranium One to find out all the nefarious activities around that we hope that Grassley's Judiciary Committee and eventually the Attorney General, Sessions, I hope he appoints a special counsel, a special prosecutor to go after that. But I think what you're seeing in the Democratic Party right now, the corruption of it, is, we started a civil war. And, Sean, you've been kind of part of this for the last, really, 8 or 9 years against the Republican establishment. That's how Eric Cantor got blown out as a majority leader. That's how John Boehner got sent home. That's how so many seats were won at the congressional level in the House, in Congress. By conservatives. So the conservative movement has really been at war with the Republican establishment in this kind of internal civil war for many, many years. The Democrats haven't done it. And I've said from day one that Bernie Sanders in the campaign against Hillary Clinton was really, the thing was rigged. You could kind of tell that. But I say it was like a pillow fight. He never really went after her with all the material that was out there about Uranium One and that was in Clinton Cash. So I think you're seeing with the Donna Brazil revelations really the beginning of the civil war in the Democratic Party, and just not one election
Party, you mean?
In a blue state. No, a civil war in the Democratic Party. I think they're going to start. I think that's starting tonight. I think it started last night. And even one election victory in a blue state like Virginia is not going to be able to gloss over that. I think you're going to see Democrats in the progressive left really go after the Wall Street cronies of Clinton that control the Democratic Party. And I think they're going to have a lot of division in the Democratic Party in the years to come.
All right, stay right there. We'll have more with Steve Bannon right after this.